Introducing the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm, and many more. The Open Palm Podcast, where the host engages his listeners with inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas. Topics include: make more mistakes, how much is your value, don't get right, get going, learning to let go, excellence is a habit, and more. Binge listen today. Subscribe today. It's getting excellent ratings. That's the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. You can also find it on YouTube. Make sure you share it with your social networks and connect on Twitter and Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's the Open Palm Podcast with Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms. Go listen, download, and subscribe now.
There is something I learned while working for a company. I had an old boss of mine sit us down and tell us something years ago. He said, "It's not about what you do. It's not even about what you know or who you know. But it's about who you are that matters. Who you are is most important. Who you are will transcend everything. Character, integrity, being a stand-up person in life, your reputation, or just your energy. It follows you everywhere you go. The other day I had an awesome interaction that led to a revelation of mine. I had a friend reach out, and of course I have an Instagram, Jerome Shaw. Follow me there. And I was posting about different things in health and the sunlight and how the sun really has positive effects on the body. And I got a message from someone saying, thank you for putting this up here. Thank you for putting out this positive message. And I sent them a message back. And then they said, "How are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm doing wonderful. I'm laying down in these hammocks. I'm reading these books. I'm meditating. I'm doing this breath work. I'm soaking in the sun. I'm enjoying life. How are you?" And they had to say they were doing the same. They were enjoying being out in nature and just taking time for themselves. I said, "Wow, great. I love hearing that. Awesome." And then out of nowhere, they came back and said, this may sound random, but do you have any meditations or anything that I could listen to? Because your voice has got this energy frequency, and I really would enjoy listening to something that you've done. And I said, "Oh, wow, what a nice thing to say. Yes, of course. Let me grab a meditation for you." And I still have one on my YouTube channel. And before I could send it to them, I also plugged the podcast, of course, letting them know that there was a link in my bio where they could find my content. Before I even looked up that meditation and sent it to them, they had gone through the link in my bio. They had purchased my new book, Finding Inner Peace. They subscribed to the podcast, and they were already downloading it. And it just made me chuckle. It made me laugh. Because it's who you are. It's the energy. The energy you're putting out. Everything that comes outside started inside. From an invention to a pimple on your skin, all these things start inside first. So who you are shines through. Who you are comes through. Pay attention to who you are, building your character. Trust is like paper. Once it's crumpled, it can never be perfect again. But if you become a person worth trusting, you will be trustworthy. Thank you to everyone who has continued to support this podcast, this content, who has grabbed the new book on Amazon. And thank you for letting your light shine. You have just listened to TOP, that is the Open Palm Podcast here in San Antonio, Texas. The open palm means harmony with the world, understanding our place in the world, using our skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. I pray you received a kind message, letting you know that who you are is most important. People may not remember what you did or what you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel. Share this episode with a like-minded individual, learning and growing, becoming their greatest version, honing their character each day, becoming wiser, stronger, better, brighter. Pay it forward so more can hear the message. And if this is your very first time receiving this podcast, blessings to you, my friend. Thank you for coming along on the journey. Definitely subscribe if you are not already for more inspirational messages like this. And if you feel compelled to support, click that support link by opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. Once again, that's anchor.fm/jshaw. And it is much appreciated, my friend. Have a wonderful and blessed day or night, wherever you are. And as always, take care.